hack. So I decided to go the same road as the previous month because I had so many samples from this one. So again, I recorded some tones from Casio on the tape and then sampled it into Serum. If you don't know how to do it, I've covered it in the previous video. So we have some lo-fi-ish stuff, 6 presets, and let's hear how they sound. So this one is all about random octaves for every note. As you can hear, the notes are like the pitch is changing. Sometimes it plays octave higher or octave lower. With the speed we can change how often the note will change its octaves. Then we have filter, just nice low pass filter. And we have random factor. So for example, if we limit our speed to quite to 0 basically, and then we'll turn random factor, sometimes it will change the pitch of notes. Basically a random factor is like how often they will change the pitch, and with speed we can increase. So you kind of can play with its randomness. And of course we have space for reverb and delay. And of course feel free to automate the macros. So this is random octaves. Next one. This one is more soul, wavy. We have bandpass filter to limit a bit of harshness on the high end. We can also make the attack and release slower to turn it into kind of more bassy sounding. Sounds like a bees. Next we have dry-fi. It's like distortion and low pass filter with the high resonance. And flaky is again a bit of randomness and glitchiness to the pitch. So yep, this kind of sound. Next we have plug sound. Delay. Again, it's just a bit more 8-beaty and quite basic, but I love how it sounds. All those little pitch fluctuations, I think they really make this sound unique. Again, we have a stereo oscillator. We have mono. So stereo basically it duplicates the oscillator and plays slightly detuned version of it at the left and at the right. Now we have filter, but it's special filter, and it sounds like pizzicato, like you play it with your with a violin. And we have degrader, so we can decrease to add a little bit of pixels to the sound. And yeah, we can kind of experiment with parameters to create unique sound. Again, this one is quite basic, but I like how, you know, it sounds because of the lo-fi nature of the original waveforms, wave shapes. Next one. So this one again a bit more saw wavy, and it has kind of a loop point. It's synchronized with tempo, and we can change how it goes from the finish, from the end point to start, and it will influence the sound. We have attack. So without attack, it's like more bassy sound. With attack, we can play some. Now we have oscillator 2. It's adding a bit more low mid frequencies and stereo bass, and we have tail, reverb and release. So it can become a bit more epic, or we can leave it more kind of dry. Yep, love this one. So it's loopify. Next we have a monophonic sound. It's a lead. So okay, big part of the sound is delay. But we have also filter to decrease harshness of high frequencies a little bit. Then we have like a weird space knob. It's basically a bunch of flanger, phaser, hyper, dimension. Yeah, probably just hyper, kind of detuning unisons. So it puts it into weird space. Yep. And also we have washout knob to completely wash it with reverb. Yep. So it's Lego horn, and the last one. Again, it's something more like 8-bit and basic, but again, the main oscillator is just kind of saw, like lo-fi saw sample from Casio. It's missing some of the harmonics, so sounds a bit cheap in a good way. Then we have the tuning envelope. So you can hear that the tune of the unison happening there. Then we have release. It's like how short the attack, decay, and release will be. So here is like it sounds a bit more blocky, and that way a bit more like a pad. We have filter, of course. With a tiny bit of distortion. And the fixes. Delay and reverb. So that's it for presets. Next up we have samples, and for samples I have sorry about that. So I have tape loops, some tape loops that I process with microcosm. You can find approximately tempo information here, so it's like 76-ish BPM, but because of the like nature of tape loops, there is no exact tempo, so it's just yeah, just suggestion for you. So yeah, they are like some textures and loops. I think you can, like, I would use it there like as inspiration or creatively, like, because you just can't drop them as they are and synchronize with the track. But I think you can kind of cut something and put here and there. Yep, and of course I continued my experiment with cloning of old school famous breaks in SynPlant. So for this month I sampled Cold Sweat and Hot Pants, and I have some new breaks for you. Let me play this one first. So it's Cool Sweat. Next one is Cold Sweat. Bold Swear. Clone Seed. Fold Sweat. Mold Sweat. And another one is Hot Plants. I've called it Hot Plants. Let's check it out. Let's start from something more similar to the original break. Yep. So it's Hot Plants. Hot Paint. And because of the nature of this break, there are lots of resonances on the high end at the percussion. So I decided to soothe and cut some of the resonances just to make it more usable. So there is another version of this one with soothe, just a tiny bit less resonancy. Next, we have just heads and heads with soothe. Next, we have hit pens, hood plants. This one is almost doesn't sound like the original, because it's probably was the latest iteration of it. Hot pounds and hood paints. And all of the breaks I also saved as one-shots. So you have plenty of one-shots from these breaks. That's it. That's it for this month pack.